Hi guys, Pastor Gary here, and I want to talk about where we were at in Luke's Gospel chapter 11 yesterday on Sunday morning. Boy, we saw some incredible things as we had entered into chapter 11. Actually, 2 weeks ago, we saw what is entitled the Lord's Prayer. And everyone's familiar with it. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And it was such a perfect model of prayer, of how it is that in position and posture and priority, we're supposed to approach God. That it all boils down to our prayers need to be focused on, God, your will be done. And that part of earth is really us. I mean, it's not just the earth as a sphere, it's his people on earth. So our prayer in approaching God needs to be one that is, Lord, you reign, you rule, you have your will done in the earth that is my life. But then we saw Jesus go on in the chapter, and he by comparison talked about how a friend would come late at night and bang on the door because they had a need, and they wouldn't go away. Their persistence was such that they would keep knocking and knocking until their friend got up and gave them what they wanted. And although so many folks look at that and think that, oh man, that means that in prayer we need to keep pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding. And really that wasn't what the Lord was saying. What the Lord was doing was building a contrast, because he went on to say, how much more will my Father in heaven give you if you ask, if you seek, and if you knock. If you ask, then it's going to be that which you receive. If you seek, then you're going to find. If you knock, the door is going to be opened. And it was a wonderful picture of seeing, not that we don't need to be persistent in our prayers for that which is God's will, but we have to be very careful sometimes, because the prayers that we pray often are self-centered. They're prayers that we want to make demands on God, that we want to somehow or another, Lord, I'm asking, so you have to provide. Lord, I'm seeking, so you need to make sure that I find this. And Lord, I'm knocking on the door of heaven, so you've got to open it and give me my will. And that's really not what Jesus was saying. Jesus was contexting everything in this chapter based on this model perfect prayer of, Father, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And so when we look at this, there's nothing wrong with persistence in prayer. There's nothing wrong with taking and really pressing in and asking for God to do the things in our life that we want him to do, that we want him to establish his kingdom in us. But we have to be so careful, folks, that we don't take with our positions in prayer and our petitions in prayer and go to God demanding that he do it our way. Because you know what? The reality is, so often, God's way is not my way. I don't have the best way. God's going to answer my prayers in one of three ways. He's going to say yes, but that yes answer is always based on the fact that he gets to do it his way. Not my way, his way. His ways are perfect. My ways are all messed up. The second answer may be that I need to wait to see it come about. The waiting is time in order for God to get something done in me, for my heart to change, for my position in him and posture and priority and prayer to come into alignment with his will. But the waiting is also sometimes on behalf of others, that there needs to be time for him to do that which he wants to do in their lives. And then the third one is, you know what, folks? Sometimes God just says no. He just says no. And as a father, I can relate, because there's times when with my kids, I will tell them no. They won't like it. They don't want to hear it. They don't understand it. But why, they ask? Well, the reality is that I, as their father, know better. I either have been given by experience or by wisdom or by opportunity to see and to know that the decision or the thing that they're wanting for themselves is not best. And God does the same thing with us. And as we would turn and approach him and understand, God, there's times when you say no, that I need to receive that I need to understand that, and know that you always have my best at heart. So guys, as we approach God in prayer, understand first, he always hears us. He always hears. Jesus says, if you ask, if you're a kid of the kingdom, and you ask God, he's going to answer you. You're going to receive. If you seek, seek him out in his word. Seek him out diligently. You're going to find the answers that you're looking for. And boy, if we knock on that door of heaven, God is not going to turn away from us. He is not going to be slow to answer. He's going to receive us. He's going to hear us, and he's going to answer our prayer. So guys, Keep believing in Jesus Christ, the only hope for the world. He has all the answers. I hope to see you soon at Calvary Chapel, Dayton Valley. Have an awesome week.